Hi everyone, this is Ansu here. Amidst the COVID crisis, we should feel truly blessed that we are having the opportunity to study even while sitting at home. So let's make the most of it, shall we? I'm your computer instructor for this academic year, and the first chapter that we need to go through this academic year is Number System. This is a small chapter compared to others, so I will be explaining most of the terms in this video itself. So let's move on to the first slide, shall we? In this module, we will be discussing about what is a number system. What are the popular number systems that we are using? What is a decimal number system? What is a binary number system? How you can convert a binary number to a decimal number, and how do you convert a decimal number to a binary number? Shall we move on to the first topic, that is number system. In the number system, I've already listed four points for you to consider. Numbers are used to perform different calculations. Computers use numbers to process data. To make calculations easy, different number systems were invented during different times. A number system is a mathematical way to write numbers. So, if you look at the points given here, you know that we use numbers for doing calculations. That calculations involve a lot of things. It can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division in your terms. And in computers, it's a little more advanced compared to that. But for basic calculations, we need numbers. So, and please understand, the language followed by a computer is not the language we talk. The language followed by the computer is the binary system. So, computers also use numbers to process the data. And their next point, and the last one, is the very important one. A number system is a mathematical way to write numbers. Shall we move on to the next slide? In this slide, we are going to discuss the popular number systems that are in use. They are decimal number system, which is also known as base 10 number system, binary number system, which is also known as base 2 number system, octal number system, also known as base 8 number system, and hexadecimal number system, which is known as base 16 number system. The base of the number determines how many digits are there in that number system. Shall we move on to the next slide? In a decimal number system, we should understand that there are only 10 digits. Deci means 10. So decimal number system has only 10 digits. So I'm going to read the first line. The decimal number system consists of digits 0 to 9. These 10 digits can be used in any combination to form any number. 608, 1712, minus 571, 38.361. That is, you can even use it for negative numbers and decimal numbers too. All these belong to the decimal number system. The base of a decimal numbers is 10 because the total digits in this number system are 10. Since there are 10 digits, the base of the decimal system is considered to be 10. Position of each digit is based on its position in the number. That is, you all have already done it from lower grades. You start from the rightmost end towards the left, like ones, tens, hundreds, like that. The value of each digit increases by 10 times as we move from right to left. It is correct. Comparing a ones digit to a tens digit, you have to multiply it by 10 to get the tens digit. Again, you have to multiply by another 10 to get the hundreds digit. Shall we move on to the next slide? In this slide, we are going to discuss the value of a number 231. If you look here, you can see that 1 is the ones digit, 3 is the tens digit, and 2 is the hundreds digit. if you look at my cursor, you can see that I have written the number in the reverse order: 1, 3, 2. That is, ones digit is placed on the top, tens digit after that, and hundreds digit after that. Now, the power of the base of the ones digit is 10 raised to 0. Please understand, when you are studying exponents, you will understand that any number raised to 0 is 1. So, if when I am multiplying 1 by 10 raised to 0, I will get 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. That is, 10 raised to 0 is 1. The next digit is the tens digit 3. So that will be written as 3 into 10 raised to 1. Anything raised to 1 is equal to the same number. If it is 10 raised to 1, it will be equal to 10. If it will be 2 raised to 1, it will be equal to 2. If it is 8 raised to 1, it will be equal to 8. So 3 into 10 raised to 1 will be written as 3 into 10. That will be equal to 30. Then 2. That is the hundredths digit place number. You can multiply as 2 into 10 raised to 2. That is, 10 raised to 2 means the same number with 2 zeros. That is, 10 raised to 10 squared is 100. That is 2 into 100, that is 200. You have already studied expanded forms from grade 2 onwards, so you will be finding it very easy. Then you are adding all the three together. 200 plus 30 plus 1 will give you 231. That is how a decimal number system is done. I'll show you one more example in which I'm using decimal numbers too. In this, it is the same thing, but here the number we are considering is 345.29. As usual, I am writing the reverse order of the number. That is, 9 comes first, 2 comes after that, 5 comes after that, 4 and 3. In that, I am going to multiply it by the base. Please understand that when there is a decimal point, the digit after the decimal point is a tenth of the digit, and the digit after the decimal that point is the hundredth digit. So a hundredth is 1 by 100 and a tenth is 1 by 10. So that will be, you can write the power of base as 9 into 10 raised to minus 2. 10 raised to minus 2 means anything raised to minus is 1 by of that number. For example, 10 raised to minus 2 is equal to 1 by 100. Similarly, 2 raised to minus 2 is 1 by 2 raised to 2. So you can write it in that terms also. Then you do the calculation for that. If you are taking 10 raised to minus 2, it means 1 by 100. 1 by 100 is 0.01. That is equal to 0.09. The next is the 10th digit, not 10, 10th digit. 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 is equal to 2 into 0.1. How is it becoming 0.1? It is very easy. 10 raised to minus 1 is 1 by 10. So 2 into 0.1. 1 by 10 is 0.1. You will get 0.2. 5 is like the before question. It is in the ones place. So you are multiplying by 10 raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1. 5 into 1 is 5. 4 is in the tens place. So it is 10 raised to 1. It is multiplied by 10. 4 into 10 raised to 1. Anything raised to 1 is the same number. So you get 4 into 10, that is 40. 3 is 3 into 10 squared. Why is 10 squared? It is the hundredths digit place. Since it is the hundredths digit place, it is 10 squared. That is 3 into 100. That will give you 300. When you add all these together, you get 345.29. This is just for a sample. You just need to understand how the decimal system works. Our focus is more on the conversion side of these systems. Now we are going to discuss what is a binary number system. So let's read through it and I'll explain the major points. The binary number system has only two numbers. There are only two numbers in the binary system. They are 0 and 1. Examples are 10111, 101, 11100, etc. The binary number system is also called a base 2 number system. Why is it base 2? Because it has only two numbers involved in it. Any data or instruction entered into a computer is converted to binary form because a computer understands only binary language. Please understand, your computers cannot understand the decimal number system. Anything that is given into the computer is converted into a binary language for the computer to process it. The binary language is then converted into decimal language. Once the process is done, if they give you the result in a binary language in zeros and ones, you will not be able to interpret the data. So the computer reconverts it back to decimal system to give us the result. The number 1 means on and 0 means off. I hope you understood what is a number system, a decimal number system, and a binary number system. Please go through it. Thank you.